This episode of SpectreSoundStudios is brought to you by American Musical Supply. Hey everybody, welcome to SMG Viewers Comments, episode number 200. Now, for the last 4 years, it's been my honor and privilege to answer your comments and questions about recording, engineering, being in a band, and just generally trying to survive this crazy thing we call the music business. Now, if there's one thing I've tried to do with this show, it's try to be brutally honest with all aspects of the music business. And generally, everybody loves it when you're honest. Until you're honest about them, then you're an asshole. And that's what this show's all about. Welcome to the Hate Comments episode.
So bitter and immature, long hair, middle-aged, overweight, no girlfriend loser living in his mom's basement, thinks he knows it all and is threatened by younger crowd.
You, sir, are absolutely correct. One of these days I should really get out of my mom's basement.
Engineers. Yeah, right, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there.
It would be better if his mixes didn't sound like Roadrunner Records circa 2004.
You're talking about, of course, before drum samples and auto-tune completely took over metal music? Dude, if you're trying to insult me, try a little bit harder because, honestly, thanks for that.
Next, how to not come off like an excessively pompous prick.
I think you didn't look up the meaning of the word pompous in the dictionary. Condescending, that's the word you're looking for.
You're not fun to listen to. You're snarky and unlikable.
The wise man is snarky and unlikable. The fool is likable and broke.
Those who can, play. Those who can't, become engineers.
And those of us who become engineers wind up playing bass on your fucking records because nobody you brought in can play the fucking instrument correctly.
They may be stupid questions, but you've got quite the ego, my friend. You're no better.
Never claimed to be better than anybody, just been doing it longer.
Shut up, dude. I'll hardline your ass if I see you at a show.
Oh yes, the crowd-killing episode. I always love these knuckle-dragging meatheads who threaten me for daring to question their violent culture. So you're gonna hardline my ass at a show. Okay, here's my big question is, why do you guys always have to do this at a show? Why do you need an audience? Why can't you guys step into a ring with somebody who's going to hit you back? Nobody's ever been able to answer that question. If you guys have any notion as to why, please leave a comment below. I would love to hear an answer.
What bands did you produce? I'd never use you for an engineer because you're a wannabe producer. Engineers actually know how to record the band. Also, chuck on a dick, you arrogant fuck.
Where the hell did I ever come across as arrogant? Where did I ever say I was better than anybody else? I've done over 800 episodes on Spectre Sound, and I've never once said I'm better than anybody. You want to know what bands I've done? Well, nobody of any major consequence, and that puts me in the exact same boat as 99% of the home engineers out there, because most of us aren't doing major projects. I've done a couple influential black metal records with Woods of Ypres. I got to remix a song for Queensryche once. I got to work with Matt Starr from Mr. Big, incredible drummer. I did that once. But other than that, no, I haven't done any major label projects. And that means I'm the exact same as you guys out there. I'm just a guy working out of his garage. And all I'm doing is telling you my experiences. My opinions are based off of what I've gone through, and it's probably what you're going to go through as well. I'm trying to save the band's money, and I'm trying to save the engineer's time because the bands don't value the engineer's time and will waste it, especially if they charge flat rates. I've said that numerous times. So if you want to label me as arrogant for warning you guys about what it's actually like for the day in and day out of running a home studio and the absolute bullshit you're gonna have to deal with, then so be it. At least you can't call me a liar.
You were that loser in high school that had no friends and now you're trying to be funny.
Actually, I was a total loser in high school. I had a couple really close friends, but that was about it. But yes, guilty as charged. Absolute total fucking loser in high school. Guess what? Nobody gives a shit. It's the losers who go on and do interesting things with their lives because they're used to dealing with adversity every single day of their lives. It happened to them during their high school careers. That's why most of the music business is made up of people who were quote unquote high school losers. And here's the other interesting thing about that. There are way more losers out there than there are winners. You know what? I'm damn proud to be one of the losers. Hey everybody, just gonna break in here for a minute and let you know that this episode is brought to you by American Musical Supply. They are the place to get your live sound, guitar, and recording gear, plus more. AMS is an online music retailer that I can really get behind because they've got one of the best payment plans in the business. There's no interest financing on any payment plan, and you can even use your own credit card. AMS acts like a bank and won't sell your debt to a third party. With 3 warehouses across the US, they'll get you your gear fast no matter where you're located, and the shipping is absolutely free. Over 90% of US-based orders arrive within 2 days, and in my book, that is freaking awesome. You can check them out at americanmusical.com. Now what's more, AMS and I have teamed up to give away this awesome Whaler V2 Fuzz by Matthews Effects. All you have to do to enter is follow the link in the description below. Now back to the show.
Unsubscribed. As much as I think you're an unknowledgeable source as an audio engineer and product reviews, your negativity in all your videos makes me sick. You're a terrible person. You should really try to be more humble and open-minded instead of bashing everyone for such minimal things, asshole.
Oh, that was the creepy Christian bass player phone call video. That was the where the guy called me up at 2 in the morning from a blocked number to bitch about my show for 2 minutes. Yes, I'm sorry, complaining about that makes me an asshole. I got a better idea. Why don't you give that guy your number so he can call you up at 2 in the morning, anonymously of course, and complain about what you do with your life, because I'm sure you're gonna handle it way better than I ever could. You're an awesome person, man, and you know what? Keep being awesome.
Please don't listen to this excuse for a human being. Why do you think this dude is stuck recording shitty, no-name bands? He's just not that good. I fuck all the time with these, but his fat-ass suggestions aren't particularly useful since half his jokes involve other instruments that aren't remotely involved with what the fuck he's doing. Getting a good recorded guitar tone? Hey, aren't those singer retards for holding the mic wrong? Looking for some info on mic placement? God, aren't those basses just fucking useless? What is funny though is that people who watch this tripe think a shithead like him is a fucking fountain of knowledge. I can get the same info on about a dozen different forums and half the time with more nuanced information that'll actually let me know what I'm doing things a certain way so I can go figure shit out for myself instead of parroting obnoxious dipshits like this forever.
Yep, you're right. You can definitely go get information elsewhere and nothing is stopping you. And if you can get some useful information out of it, more power to you. Personally though, I find most of those tutorials boring as shit. Okay, file, open. We know how to run the Windows file system. In today's video, we're gonna talk about, oh fuck, I can't stand that. We already read that in the fucking title. I thought I'd try and be a little entertaining with my videos, but oh no, John Hamer got offended. Best of luck to you, John. I really do wish you the absolute greatest success in your recording career, and don't let the door hit you in the butt hurt on the way out.
You fucking suck, dude. I hope this tarnishes your name.
Oh no, stupid musician text is gonna ruin my reputation.
You're a bitch.
Sounds like you're one of the people who bought the cab clone before watching my review. One of the only honest reviews on that horrible piece of garbage.
I stopped watching your stupid horseshit a while ago, but holy fuck, you're a fuck-witted shit stain. I've seen Asking Alexandria live, and they're incredible singers and instrumentalists, and much better than the fucking shit song you showed before. Fuck, dude, producers like you need to fucking die. Auto-tune pitch correction is a tool to be used as much as possible if needed. There are millions of reasons to use it, and the main one is you can't get the same robotic sound without it, dumb fuck. Fucking what? Did you just compare touch-up tools on editing software to the use of steroids? Holy fuck, you're just so fucking retarded, and my head is about to fucking explode. By the way, you haven't ever produced a good drummer because of the dumb fuck restrictions on your drummer studio habits that are literally completely impossible on the technical methods. You come out with a basic old school metal track every time you try to do something new. I know you think you know what's best for the fans, but I think Ben Bruce has more talent in his left nut than you do in your whole body, and their drummer is even more incredible. Far better than anyone you have ever fucking worked with. Sad you think your pure ass 70s band can light a candle to anything modern's technicality. Iron Maiden fucking sucks, idiot. Shove your Newman U87 down your urethra, fuckwit. You might make something worthwhile, fucking peon.
I think the kid's got a point. Records sure got a lot better when singers started using autotune instead of pushing themselves.
I don't think I've ever been turned off by someone's insecure attitude as much as this. Wish there was something lower than thumbs down rating.
Well, actually there is. You know what you could do? You could subscribe to my channel, and then unsubscribe, and then leave a comment about how you unsubscribed. That'll sure show me.
Hey, so are you just mad that you're 55 years old and still trying to produce and record 15-year bands in your basement? We, myself, and the rest of the guys in ass maybe have been dicks to opening bands. Yes, that's life, but guess what? In the real world of touring, no band or crew is nice to the opening bands. That's how it goes. You have to earn that respect. It's not given. So when you tour the world for 7 years and have multiple record deals and over 500,000 CD sales, then you may want to give the advice. Until then, maybe just continue on the washed-up producer path.
Hey, welcome to the party, pal. You're only 4 years late. Congratulations on keeping up with the times. For those of you who are wondering, Abandoned All Ships is some shitty techno-metal band that nobody's really heard of outside of Canada. Congratulations on selling 500,000 records. That's no small feat, but to put it in realistic context, you guys sold about maybe 1/8 of what Vanilla Ice did. Selling a lot of records doesn't make you a good person. So thank you so much for chiming in and letting us know that you guys were complete and total asshats to deal with. There's nothing like getting verification from the source for that sort of information. Thank you so much for that. Now, by way of comparison, here's a story about my favorite band, Judas Priest. When they toured North America for the first time, they opened for Foghat, and Foghat were total dicks to them too. And they vowed they would never ever treat their opening bands badly, and they never did. You fast forward to say 1990, they were on tour for the Painkiller tour. They had this little band called Megadeth opening for them. And Dave Mustaine got married when he was on that tour. And Glenn Tipton from Judas Priest, you know what he did? He walked up to Dave Mustaine and handed him his keys to his vacation spot in Ibiza and said, "Have a wonderful honeymoon." That's how you treat your opening bands, with respect and with class, because they are going to be your colleagues, and they might go on to do amazing things as well. A little bit of goodwill with the people you work with goes a very long way. But then again, that's why he's in Judas Priest, and you're just the guy from Abandon All Ships.
Some of these questions were silly. However, something about this guy just makes me feel unusually violent. His face makes me want to kick and punch, toss a scalding hot coffee at his head, hammer punch his neck, and then flick both of his eyes. I don't even know why. I say we stop him, then we tattoo him, then we hang him, and then we kill him.
You know what, dude? Go ahead, make your anonymous online threat. But for the love of Crom, please don't do that to your girlfriend when she says something you don't like. Just kidding. You're never gonna get a girlfriend.